Hello, today I'm going to show why I love the Meteorite of Astel spell so much. It's a real boss killer and helped me through all the game. And the most important thing is to dual wield the Meteorite staff, because that gives you 30% gravity source 3 damage increase. And the main staff, whatever you prefer to like, you can use that one. And I used for Flask, the Swirl Hidden Tear for no FP, and Magic Shroud and Cracked Tear for another 20% damage increase. And for Ashe I use Black Knife Teach, because I think she's the best and she really puts some aggro down. And you can also have the Greyll Mass Talent on the fix for even more damage for your sorceries. So normally when I go in to meet some boss, I just immediately summon my Ashe so she can bring the aggro and keep the bosses occupied. And then you drink the flask, and you just do your best Gandalf impression, thou shall not pass, and you just let it rip with all these meteorites coming down. And you can see they cover really big fields, so not only big bosses they take, but you can also take a lot of small bosses, because if they try to get near you, they will get hit by one of these rocks normally. And I feel like this is more versatile than the Comet Azura, that's just a beam straight ahead. So I actually prefer this one. I think I killed just about anything in the game with this one. And if you only have the meteorite in the beginning, or you can use it for whatever the other one as well, you can use lay down the Terra Magica field as well. That increases your damage with 35% for while you're standing in this field here. So then you have 35 for the Terra Magica, 20 for the Magic Shroud, and you have 30 for the staff. You're up to 85 there, and that's before talismans and your int and whatever else. So you can really dish out some damage with these spells here. So this is what helped me a lot through the game, and I think it's really fun to nuke people along. And I can show you now where you get these. The Meteorite spell you can get rather early. It's behind the Cairn Manor. You have to go to the Royal Everglue to the right there. You see you have to fight the Onyx Lord, and this is where you get the Meteorite spell. The standard one is still good. You can use it with the Terra Magica and other stuff in the beginning. And sadly the other one is in the yellow Onyx tunnels in the end of the game, but that's where you get it, so at least now I know. So let's go on to the mutilation now. Here we have Mogh. And you see here he goes down with one cast when he starts to get close, and it's really only one cast, and that gets him down. And that's you see the damage there. We're already 15, 16, 17, 18,000 and gone Mogh. So this is how I normally do a lot of the bosses. I think it's just fun to have a nuke you can have some fun with. And for the next one, you will see I can use it on the Fire Giant as well. Figured no reason to go just smack his feet around, so just jump around and get in position and drink the potion, and then go to town with the Meteorite of Astel immediately. Because he's so big, there's a lot of damage. You see, you can get him really fast, and you can of course I normally use also flasks after all. You don't have to get them in one go and just be counting on the one Cerulean flask to get them down. But here we already have half his health gone, and there we already trigger almost the second phase. Sometimes it's just positioning that helps you. Sometimes you get a lot more out of this than you get depending on where you find it. You can find a good spot, you can almost take them straight down to the second phase, or you can also annihilate someone. I'm just trying to get it in a better position there, and then we go again, and then we're straight to the phase 2 of the fight. And actually you see that the damage actually keeps going, because when I start now, you see there's a big damage, so a lot of the meteors hit them as well. So I just try and circle around again and just drink up the potions and get ready to do the meteorites again, and hit him here again sometimes. The only thing that is a bit annoying sometimes is depending on their distance, they might not be hit everything. So now he actually starts to roll, so these ones don't actually hit him because he starts rolling away. But I got a bit greedy here, since I saw he has really short life left. So this is about the only negative thing I feel about this spell, like we're going to see in a little while here, is that this might happen to you. It happened a few times, so no big hassle. You get your runes, you get everything, so no problem at all normally. And the only guy you don't have to do that with is this guy. You have to be really careful with Placidusax, because I killed him the first time, and he killed me at the same time, and then you can actually not come back here, and you can actually not get your runes. So this is the only boss in the game I would actually be careful of not dying at the same time, or at least have a save before, because you are not allowed to go back, and you will miss the save point there, and you will miss the grace there as well. You see here already, this is when the fight started, before anything's happened, we've already taken 15,000 damage of the guy, and you just have to dodge in the rest and just do it over again, and it's gone. And of course the big dragons, they all go down. There's no, you could probably go a bit closer, but normally when you start to aggro them, they come into your meteorite, so they get a lot of damage, and you can basically just wait for them to come in to your spear, and then they will be boom. There we go down. Another good thing about this Meteorite and Meteorite of Astel and the rock sling for that sake is that they actually can knock down a lot of opponents as well. So that's an extra utility you have, so you can actually knock them down. So you can actually use rock sling meteorites all through the game. It's a rather good, amazing spell. Another dragon, you see, you just when you start to hit them, you can see the damage go real fast. So this is like I said, I think it's one of the best boss killing spells in the game, depending on what gear and what stuff you have, of course, but I think it's a lot more versatile than, like I said, the comets and stuff like that. So you can another great dragon here. It's this is one of the coolest dragons actually, I think, looking when it attacks and stuff, and you will probably get hit sometimes, like you see, but the comets just keeps going, so you will get them down with no problem at all. So this is a real tactical nuke, so you can have fun with. And here we have, before, you see this is rather low level. Here is Adula, and just put down Terra Magic and have the normal standard meteorites. And you do them in one go as well. So there's a lot of versatility. You don't have to be high level, you just have to have these spells and the stuff that you find in the beginning of the game. And you can nuke about everything. So sometimes you have to get your position right, but that's maybe take a few tries, but that should be no problem. So this is at least my favorite spell in the game. And like I say here, I also use this against some single targets, just to nuke away. You will get hit, but I think sometimes the pathing of the AI gets confused when you dish out so much damage on a large area. So you see later when I see some Everglows and some smaller enemies, they really do not know where to go because there is so much damage, so they kind of get confused and don't know how to approach the fight. But you can use it at standard enemies as well. There's just so much damage that they really can't get away. So if you want to nuke, I highly would recommend you trying this one, because it's insane damage when you stack it, and use a lot of different stuff to get it going. Here we have one of the dungeons as well, double one. You can use it, and it doesn't matter, it don't have to be in a big open area, just the small areas as well. You just, when they try to get you, they will get deleted almost immediately if you get this right. There's just bye-bye and thanks to the meter. So like I said, this helped me a lot through the game, and I think it's one of the funnest spells and one of the biggest nukes you have that you should not overlook, at least if you have the option. Or if you're struggling with a boss, you can try this as well. Just get your Ash to get some aggro, and you can just pound them to the another realm with just using this spell here. So, like I said, the most important thing is to dual wield. I think not everybody seems to know that dual wielding, you can do this with a Staff of Loss, you can do this with a lot of different staffs just to get the bonus for just having in your offhand. This is one of the bosses I really do not like. They recycle this. Also the Tree Spirit a lot of times, and he's not really my favorite, but it's a big pleasure to just get him down with your nukes. So I would highly recommend trying this. And this is against a single target, Navagaloo. He actually had the audacity to try and heal, actually, so had to do it a few times, but still, you see, even before the fight begins, you know, we'll take away over half the health, and maybe you nuke them in one go as well. I actually seen people take down a very last boss by a good position and just doing one of these Meteorite of Astel, and then the boss was gone. Actually, this guy, he heals, so he wants to prolong the fight, so just wake up and nuke him again, and there we go again. You can see he really struggles to get to you because there's so much damage going around, and just a little glint of health again, and bye bye. And I think the next one is just the last clip yeah, it's for the big tree spirit as well. I don't know why she tries to hit me there, but probably an enemy in that way. So this is the thing that might happen, you might get hit a few times, but you see the meteorites keep pounding down, so you still do damage even though you get knocked down, and just get up again and do your Gandalf position, and then bye-bye this nuke town, and you will get them all in 1 or 2 goes at least. So if you want to have a big nuke, if you want to go boom boom and kill everything on screen, I highly recommend you trying this Meteorite of Astel or Meteorite with the different types of buffs you can have. Like I said, you can use it as small enemies as well, doesn't matter. There's so much damage going down on them that they will really just struggle to get you and give you damage and everything, because they will normally be dead before they even arrive at the scene. So have fun and try the nuke and do the Gandalf pose, and you will kill them all.